Hello, my sewing friends. I am back to talk about the March Madness Maxi Challenge that is happening over on Instagram during the month of March. I'm hosting that with Carmen Salome and Sharon from Sharon Sews. And again, it's happening over on Instagram, and you can find all three of our Instagram links down in the description box, as well as links to their YouTube channels. They both have YouTube channels. And just to recap real quickly, the challenge goes from the 1st to the 31st of March, so the entire month. It is to make a maxi from a vintage pattern. And we chose a vintage pattern because this is 2020, so we're kind of going with the spirit of the roaring 20s. And when you make your maxi, please take a picture of it, either on you or a dress form, or if you made it for someone else, on them, or even hanging up on a hanger. Take a picture of it and tag it with March Madness Maxi. And if you would tag one of the three of us, that would be great too. So I've already talked a little bit about what constitutes a maxi dress. And so with this video, I thought I would go through and show you a bunch of patterns that I've pulled out of my own stash of vintage patterns, and just kind of help you think outside the box in terms of what you can do in terms of a maxi dress. There are so many options, but there are also a lot of ways that you can do it, a lot of patterns you can use that aren't necessarily your standard maxi dress. So let me get started and I'll show you those. So let's talk about what a maxi really isn't and what a midi is. Here are some good examples of patterns that show a midi but not a maxi. Here is a Laura Ashley pattern that I love this pattern. But you can see it's hitting her right between her knee and her ankle. So that's a midi. Same thing here. Not quite long enough to be a maxi, although you could extend the hemline and make it into a maxi pretty easily. And again, here you can see it's clearly a midi length, not a maxi. If you wanted to extend it down past the ankle, you could easily do that and make it into a maxi. So let's think outside the box. Here are some patterns which you wouldn't normally think would make great maxis, but if you just look at them a little bit differently, like this one, this slip would be a great little kick around dress if you did it, say, in a rayon. Here is an adorable sundress. I love this dress, and man, it screams summer sundress to me. It is adorable, and I love Laura Ashley. Here is a nightgown that looks actually like it could easily be formal wear. It's very sexy, and so if you needed something like that, perfect pattern. Here is, again, loungewear, the consummate caftan. You know, something to just put on, stay warm, lounge around the house in. And here is yet another nightgown that just looks like an adorable little sundress to me, and especially in the eyelet. Again, thinking outside the box, let's talk about beach wear, resort wear, even swimsuit cover-ups. Here are some examples of that. This pattern has a swimsuit on it. Obviously, it's resort wear, but there's a great halter dress that is the perfect maxi for summer. And here's a swimsuit cover-up. Once again, strapless maxi. Goes right over your suit. Don't you want to wear that to the beach? Here is formal wear. Obviously, it's not just for weddings or prom, although a lot of it is. But if you change the eye, if you just change your perspective a little, maybe you can see it as a summer sundress. Now this looks bridesmaidy, but I think you could change it up. Here we've got a beautiful, really elegant dress, but again, you could use fabric where it would dress it down and change it up. Again, perfect for a resort, perfect for the beach, perfect for going out to dinner after you've been to the beach. A great maxi. This one, I adore that back. I think that is gorgeous. And again, you could dress it down depending on the fabric and make it more casual or keep it formal. Same here. Beautiful back to this dress. And again, dress it down with cotton, dress it up with satin, whatever you want to do. This dress I've never made, and I really want to because I just think it's beautiful. And I can see that very casually done with just a cotton. Here is a retro print that, even though it's from 2006, it represents a 1952 dress. So if you wanted to use a pattern like this one, you could easily do that, and it would qualify as your vintage maxi. Now here are some examples of just the kind of thing that you can find that's nothing special. It's not formal wear. It's not something that you have to change your brain around to consider. Here is a wonderful maxi dress, very simple. Throw a little cardigan on and you are set to go. Again, very comfy. This one's made for knits, and just your basic maxi. Just a long dress to be comfy in and stay warm. Here's one that I've made recently, and I love this dress. It just turned out beautifully, and I am so happy with it. Can you believe in 1975 that they gave away patterns and that they made a maxi out of a butcher's apron? The back is covered up in that, so keep that in mind if you come across that pattern. I think I made something like this when I was in high school, but again, a cute little maxi, which you could dress up or down. Here is just a Laura Ashley pattern. I love the simplicity of this, the button up the front, the narrow buttons, very cute for summer. This I just made, and I think it's my favorite sundress that I've made recently. Easy to make, simple to do. I'm going to do it again, I think. And yet another just basic little sundress. I've seen a lot of these when I've been thrifting, this kind of a dress out of a knit. A skirt pattern that you could make, just a basic gathered skirt with a flounce on the bottom, or not, however you wanted to do it. I love this pattern so much. I think I made this back when I was in my 20s, but I just love the ruffles. I love the neckline. So, so cute, and a perfect maxi. And here's one that's so 90s, oh my goodness. But again, that length makes it a maxi. So once again, thinking outside the box. Say you found a pattern that you really like, but it's not a maxi. Well, remember all that sewing power? You can make it into a maxi. And here I've just traced off one of the line drawings and extended the hemline. So there you go. There's your maxi dress. Same here with a skirt. I really like this skirt pattern, but it would make a great maxi skirt. So the options are endless. You have the power. So I hope that really helps you think outside the box when it comes to making a maxi, because there are all kinds of patterns that you can take and then turn into loungewear that is appropriate to be worn out in public, or sundresses, or formal wear. I really hope that you are able to get some ideas here and just kind of run with them. So one last thing I wanted to tell you about the maxi dress that I'm going to make. Carmen and Sharon and I decided that since we were the kind of the hosts of this challenge, we thought we would kind of do something a little bit different. And so we decided that we would all make a maxi dress, different patterns, but we would use the same fabric. And the fabric is this. It is a rayon challis from Hawaii Fabric Mart, which I got a while ago, but I only have a yard of it, so I'm going to have to order it again, which I am totally up for. But this is just a beautiful rayon challis. So we're all three going to use this fabric, and we're going to use each of us a different vintage pattern, and we're going to show this fabric done 3 ways. Mine is a fabric, you know, you'd think with all of these options that I would have chosen a maxi from my stash, but I have seen a pattern, and I don't have it yet. I did get it, but it's a dress that my mom made back in 1971 or 72 for herself as a dress she could wear for New Year's Eve. It was done in a gold yellow with metallic gold buttons. And it was a polyester kind of tricot single knit. It wasn't a double knit. So I guess we would just call it a poly knit these days, but it was beautiful. She looked gorgeous. And so I saw that pattern as I don't know, I've seen it 2 or 3 times and run across it when I've looked at vintage patterns, and I thought, that's perfect. That is perfect. So that's the dress that I'll be making. So, any questions about the challenge, then put them in the comments below. I will be happy to answer any questions you have. So, I'm excited. I'm excited to look at this hashtag, to follow it on Instagram, and then just see what everyone has made. So, think outside the box. It's going to be great. Okay, that's it for now for me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.